to Lights, Mics and Studios. My name, of course, Charles the Toy, and welcome to my front yard. I know that I'm very blessed in a season such as this to actually have a front yard. A lot of people do not have that opportunity. If you stay in a flat or anything like that, you won't have what I have, and that is that I've got a front yard. Even though it's overexposed thanks to this lovely cell phone camera of mine, you can't see that the grass is green and everything, and obviously people on the other side of the fence might think that my grass is greener than theirs, which is not the case, which is actually just thanking God for the rain that's been falling, and that's why my garden can look the way that it does. The thing that I want to share with you on this this day of the lockdown, where we are almost halfway, we're almost getting into the thing, and rumors have been starting to spread that we will have a longer lockdown than the initial 21-day period. And that's what I want to address to you today. You know what we can do in this lockdown period, something that we should do in this lockdown period, is do everything that you wanted to do when you said, I do not have the time. A friend of mine actually fixed his gate motor that was broken for about 3 months. He fixed it now because he said he's got time. I tend to my garden, everything that I want to do, because I've got time. I've started doing woodworking again, which I haven't done in a very long time, because I've got time. My wife's got a piano that's been broken since we've got it almost. We bought it second hand. I fixed that because I've got time. That's the one commodity that we used to not have. Now all of a sudden, thanks to the lockdown, thanks to COVID-19, we do have time. You've got time on your hands. Do not spend this time wasting on Netflix and social media and all those things. And I know it's quite ironic that I mention that, because I'm talking to you on social media. You are on social media in order for you to see me. But still, do not spend copious amounts of time on social media. There's another thing, and why I'm saying to you this is that I've got this little paragraph. It's got 16 Bible books in it, and it's very difficult because they actually use it in the words and stuff like that, and it's difficult to source the name of the words, and that's the challenge, something to keep you busy within this lockdown period. And there's a word in there that's preacher, and some people confuse it with the book Ecclesiastes, because in Afrikaans the book's preacher, the Ecclesiastes rather, is known as prediker in Afrikaans, and we think that in English the book is named as preacher. So I know a couple of people that thought, hey, preacher is one of the books, so I only need 15 more because the one is quite obvious. And I realized we think it's preacher because we do not read the book of Ecclesiastes. It's one of those scanned over books. We do not understand. It's not that we don't understand it, perhaps it's just not intriguing to us, so we scan over the book of Ecclesiastes. However, in the book of Ecclesiastes, something is mentioned which is very relevant to where we are as a nation and as the world, in actual fact, in this day and age. And that is this COVID-19 thing and the fact that we've got time. In the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon writes, he said, for everything there's a season. There's a time to scatter and a time to gather. There's a time to sleep and a time to live. And he mentions almost everything under the sun. I say there's a season and a time for every single thing. Where we are now is a season where we should be in. But what you should do in the season is look out for what's happening around you, and then do as the season determines for you to do. For a very long time after this COVID-19, I will probably get irritated with people saying that I'm tired, I cannot rest. 3 weeks that we have to rest now. I know that you should work from the home if you're at work, if you need to work from the home. I need to work from home. That's why I got this, can share these videos from home. But I've got the opportunity to actually be here. I've got the opportunity to not necessarily rest, but be a lot more peaceful. I don't have to sit in traffic for 40 minutes rather, not 40 hours, imagine. I don't have to sit in traffic for 40 minutes every single day, driving to the office and then 40 minutes on my way back. Stuff like that. We've got a lot more peace, so we can rest in actual fact. If you're living from the home, you will notice that the way that you spend your day is a lot different, because you will notice that you can do stuff a lot quicker than what you can do at the office. Take an afternoon nap, gather up all that rest that you felt that you needed, and do it now. For everything, there's a season. For myself, Charles the Toy, good luck with the rest of the lockdown. We trust the Lord that it will not be longer than 21 days, and we pray, because I know we're in the season of prayer as well. We pray for this.